师傅好，同学好。
That's a painful sections, right? So we cannot help with the pain, actually. No one can help you with your pain. Even people tell you something, you will say, you don't know me, right? You don't feel my pain. That's true. No one will feel your pain. It's your body, right? So it's your pain. You own the pain. But the thing is, how can we go through it? That's the question, right? Yeah. And I won't lie to you that that I didn't quit for the pain. I did it twice. I gave up. I mean that I gave up a section for 2 times. Right. It's like in the beginning of my learning process. Yes, I have that kind of personality, very annoying personality that I like to win. I love to win. I cannot lose anything at all. Right? Very strong character, right? And I take a sitting meditation as a competition in the beginning, right? And I hate the people sit next to me because they don't move at all. Even they hear the bell, even they heard the bell, they don't move. They didn't move. And I, as a beginner, right, I cannot endure that kind of thing. And not, let alone that in the beginning, in the very beginning, I kind of reject sitting meditation. I feel that we are modern people. We are supposed to invent a new method because this is not this is inhuman. I'm human. This is not a way that people know things, right? So in my mind, mentally, I have this kind of rejection, right? Physically, I got that pain, and I would like to win. I cannot like stand up from the cushion earlier than other people, but I always did so because I cannot endure the pain. I mean, like when you hear the bell, you start to kind of move your body, right? But some people sit next to me. Most people sit next to me. They just sit there like until everybody complete their massage exercise, and they decide to, okay, I can do that, and I hate that, right? So for me, in the beginning, it's like a competition, right? I want to hold it till the end. But pain, just like I told you, pain is pain. I won't say it's a delicious pain, right? I don't want it for one more second. Agree? Yes, yes. So there are 2 sections. I still remember very clearly. And I was sitting there, but I was not meditating at all. Let alone, I don't know what doubting meditation is. I was good at breathing meditation, right? And then start to breathe, but in the end, I don't breathe at all. I didn't even breathing at all. I mean that my focus is not on the meditation method at all. Did you have the experience? Actually, I don't even know whether I'm waiting for the bell or not. I just like, what are we doing? Fear of anger, right? Did you have that kind of experience? It's pain, and then your physical uncomfortable and make you feel angry, right? And because on the other hand, I want to win, and I know I can't. So that's terrible. You want something, but you cannot attain it, right? Right. So there's a section. The first time I give up, it's like before the bell. I don't know whether I feel I cannot do it or not. It's like a no. It's just like a no. Then I kind of relieve on my legs, right? Just a little. I mean that we sit like a half, like a half lotus, right? And in the beginning, I would try to move a little bit, right? Put down my legs a little bit, and it become ease posture, right? And you start to move your leg like this. Yeah. this is a give up, right? I did so. And then very quickly, I heard the bell. I was so regretful. I was thinking, how can I just trying to sit there, not moving for maybe 10 more seconds. But very soon, I mean that like a couple of sessions after, this happened again. I found that no. I found that it's like a no that made me quit. I mean that because I know after that again, very soon you hear the bell. Right? So it's the no that made me quit. So what I learned from this at that time, is like two things. The first, I don't need to learn that I'm a person who wants to win. I take it as a competition. I know that part of me very well. Right? But I really learned two things. First thing is like, actually, I don't accept no from others. Right? Because every time if my co-workers told me that, oh, he cannot do this, she cannot do this, I feel, what are you doing? This is your job. You're complete. What do you say you can't do it? You can't do it. But from my meditation, I've learned, yes, there's something at a certain point you will feel you can't. Right? So I find that there's a very big change for myself. It's like, it seems like after that retreat, I'm more open to others. I'm more open to other people's weakness. Right? And that is a relief. I don't know why, but that's a big relief. And at the same time, I can see my disadvantage, my weakness too. Because before that, it's just like, I know I want to win. I'm competitive. Right? And after that retreat, it's like, yes, I am competitive. This is my strength, but that's also my weakness. The second thing I learned from this is that, yes, there's something I never feel that I cannot complete and things. No, this is not me. There's no such a thing called you can't in my dictionary. This is one thing. Second thing is like, if I quit before I know it, I will regret. That's it. I'll be so regretful. If that is true, that's a true feeling. So it's not, for me, it's not about pain or no pain. I know this will come back, of course, because we fold our legs like sitting like this, right? Yeah. And this is what I learned. This learning won't solve your pain problem. I know, because I have been through that. Right. And okay, we don't have a Taiwanese students here, but because two of them know me very for so long, so they know me, because I have a very bad for the spine. My spine is like a S shape, and my neck is another one, S. So sitting there with this posture not moving is a torture, right? But after that two experience, I learned my weakness. I learned that I would be so regretful if I just quit. Right? So I forced myself back to the cushion, even still complaining a lot. Right? And it hurts so very much. And I even developed the skill to know where my pain is. Do you know that? Do you know the pain will circulate with your blood? Yeah. So that's why later on, for now, I believe that, not believe, I know that you can be so mindful on yourself. Right? You can be mindful on anything, and then you can see the difference. So for a period of time, I can sit there, but most of my sitting session, I was not being mindful on the meditation method. No, I was mindful on my pain, the process of developing pain, and where the pain goes, and what would happen to my body. Yes, I can feel that my body is like a left side and right side. The pain comes from here to there, jumping to my heart, and which part is warmer than the other side. Right? I can feel that when I start to feel pain, my legs, my toes start to, I don't know, crumb together and let go, and trying to let go to relieve the pain, but it won't happen. And I can see my muscle. I mean, I feel, let's see, because I have my eyes closed. I can feel that my muscle, in order to deal with the pain, is so tense, and because of my pain goes to the other side, so this part of the muscle relaxed, and to the other side of the muscle gets so intense. I feel that when I was in the extreme pain, my body is shaking. I feel that pain is not only just killing me, can describe it. And the pain can penetrate into your bone, into your joint. Yes. So it's not delicious at all, right? No, no. And I don't know why we need to be so stupid sitting there. But it seems that is not a concern. It's just like, what's going on here? I am not practicing Dao meditation. I was kind of studying my pain. That is true. That's true. I feel that my entire body is shaking. Right. And when the bell rang, I dare not to release my legs. Because at that moment, if you move your legs, it will just let you feel even worse. Because it's not a pure pain. It still have some numbness, right? And it's just like a lot of a needle on your skin. Right? You cannot move it at all. What is smiling? I'm not trying to scare you away. I'm just telling you, yes, this is true. I won't lie to you, say that there's no pain, and I won't tell you that no pain, no gain. No, you won't listen to this. This is not what I'm going to tell you, because this never come across my mind, like no pain, no gain. No, no. I'm just telling you that I was so stupid. Even with that kind of a pain, I was kind of there, still there. Right? And people will say, hey, you will break your legs. I didn't. Because if you know, I can feel that my entire body is shaking. Then, and I didn't break my legs. No, I didn't. Right? Remember I told you my spine is an S and my neck is another, right? That hurt already without, right? With any position, right? Even you sit correctly, it's so painful already. Right? And so your question will be, how can you go across it? I don't think I can go across it. I never think that I can go across it, or go through it, or go over it. No, I cannot conquer it. No, I can't. There's no way you can conquer your pain. No way. I never thought there's a way to get out of this kind of pain. That is not the purpose. But that part, I don't know. Just I didn't develop that kind of thought. No. I know the pain will be there. Yeah. And I didn't choose to meditate on it. No, I didn't. I didn't doubt on it. No. And I didn't sit there waiting for the pain to go off. I didn't. For my experience, it's like I was just with my pain, and I want to study my pain. I don't know why. And the pain led me to go through my body. And to the degree I feel that my heart's beating so fast, right? You're shaking and your body, shaking is not the worst situation. Suddenly you stop shaking, right? The pain is still there, right? And the whole world is so quiet. It's just your heart beating. And you feel the ache is here. I mean, and this is my painful experience. Right. And later on, I don't know whether I resume my meditation. I mean, I didn't even know whether I focus on my meditation or not, whether I focus on my doubting question or my breath or not. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't recall that part. And this is not within one session. This is kind of accumulated, like a couple of months. I was going through like things like this. And gradually, it seems like I can sit. The pain still come, but it seems like I didn't adopt it, but it seems like my body can cope up with this sitting posture. Got my point? Yeah, it seems like my body can cope up with this sitting posture. And this is the phase one. This is just the phase one. And after this phase one, you start have the confidence that I can sit, right? Yeah. So it's getting better. Getting better means like, I mean, I know you, right? I mean, I know you guys. For now, every time you see the cushion there, you're kind of trying to, really, am I going to sit on it, right? Can I have a 10 more minutes before I go back, right? Yes, I know that part. And this is phase one, right? You need to go through phase one, right? And then after phase one, you feel that at a certain point, okay, let's go back, even though still not really like it, right? Yeah, and that is phase two, right? So you can kind of go back to your cushion on time, right? And then something happened. I feel I can sit, right? But there's a retreat, and it's like just like now, the first day, the first afternoon, right? And we went back to the cushion, and that section is painful. It's like I start to think, is there something went wrong? Because I feel that I was going back to the phase one, right? Even though I didn't describe it as a phase one at that time, right? So, but I just kind of, okay, let's do it. Complete the section, right? And take a massage exercise, right? And have some movement. Before I went back to the second section, I think, okay, anyway, I can sit, right? I'm Linda Huang, I can sit, right? Something like that. So I went back to the section, the second section, right? In the first afternoon. However, when I sit back, just in the first 5 or 10 seconds, the pain is equally painful as the last 5 minutes of my first session. That scared me a lot. Because we all have that experience, right? In the beginning, there's supposed to be no pain, right? Yeah. And then the pain accumulates, right? Yeah. And enhance. The pain enhance itself, yes. But hey, take this. If you sit on the cushion, within 5 or 10 seconds, you had the pain equally painful as the last 10 minutes in your last section. What's in your mind? It kind of went crazy. What's going on, right? There's no way. I make an exercise, right? Yeah, I relax my muscle, right? So what's going on? How can I deal with it? Right? Because if you know it's the last 5 minutes or less than 3 minutes, things become easier, right? But now it's in the beginning of the section. So I find out what's going on. And very quickly, I know it's hopeless. Right? No way out. That's it. This could be the entire section. Yes? Yeah. I was so frustrated. And suddenly, a story pop up. Right? My teacher said, so my teacher's teaching his experience. He told us a story. Maybe Renee still remember that story. He told us that he cannot endure pain, just like you, just like us. Right? So that's a very terrible retreat. Right? So all the retreat attendants had a very good training that they can sit there not moving for 2 hours. Right? And my teacher is worse than I, because he got a tumor, a brain tumor. Right? And kind of half of his body is not his body at all, cannot move. But his teacher say, no matter what, you need to complete the retreat. You need to come help me with the retreat. And his teacher even lied to him, like, okay, you just come to help me, to assist me. You don't really need to sit there. Right? So that's why my teacher agreed to go to assist his teacher to help him with the retreat. But however, when the retreat started, his teacher said, from now on, when everybody sits on the cushion, you cannot move, including my disciple, including my assistant. If anyone move, I will hit you to death, right? And if you sit there and you feel so painful, and you feel you will die on your cushion, then you die. We are so busy at doing our business. We are so busy for our retreat. We don't have time to take care of your corpse. You will just die there. That's it. That's his teacher's teaching. So my teacher said, when he heard so, he felt hopeless, no way out, no exit. What he can do is sit on his cushion, right? And because nobody care about your life or death. Even you die, even you are so painful to death, hurt to death, you will be just left there. Nobody will take care of your corpse at all. Hopeless. That's it. So this story popped up into my mind. Again, no way out. Unless you decide to stand up and quit, right? but you know you will come back again, right? Yeah, no way out. So remember, I said that the first 5 seconds is equally pain as the last 5 seconds in the previous section, right? And this story pop up in my mind. I know it's hopeless. That's it. No way out. Whether you deal with your pain or not, no way out. So in that section, I focus on my meditation method instead of my pain. Remember, I told you I pay all my attention to my pain, to feel my pain, to understand my pain in details. Right? That's my phase 1, right? So in the phase 2, the pain. Is it the same pain as the phase 1? I think it's even worse, right? Because once you feel that pain is not a problem, and then when pain comes back to you, that's terrible. But in my mind, I know it's hopeless. No way out. Actually, it's no way out. So I focus on myself, on my meditation method. Pain is still there, of course. I told you already, it even gets worse. But just continue to do so. And from your point, you will say amazing thing happened within you. It's not coming from other people giving you some blessing and you go through it. No. It's because you give up your pain. You give yourself up to the pain. Maybe I should put it in this way. And at the same time, focus on my meditation method. Then I heard the bell. That means complete that session, right? And actually, I can still sit there, but feel okay. It's time to get off the cushion, and then come back to the next section. That's it. So this is my experience. Without this experience, I dare not to tell you that you can continue your sitting meditation, even you feel the extreme pain. All right? Yeah. And my teacher had a similar story. His to the degree, hey, his real story that you guys can still stand up from your cushion, right? But he said, no way, he couldn't stand up from his cushion. But still, you need to go to the restroom, right? So he said that he's kind of leaning on the wall, walking and leaning on the wall, trying to move his body to restroom, right? Renee's nodding her head. She heard the same story before, right? Yes. Yes. You probably will feel it's not encouraging at all. I don't know, but I didn't remember what I feel the first time I heard my teacher telling his painful story. I didn't remember that, but I just listened to his story. I didn't try to memorize the story, but at the point when I experience extreme pain, the story just pop up, and I take it. That moment, I understand what no way out means. And that's it. I know it's not encouraging, right? But this is a real situation. Remember, build up your regular sitting habit. Sit twice a week or at least once a week, right? Starting at a fixed time. Sit 1 more minute every week, and email your Zen diary to school at nonzencenter.org. And that's for today's class. See you next time. 谢谢师傅，谢谢同学。